guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna tell you about the time I threw up on Toni Braxton. Yes, the incomparable Toni Braxton. I love her to death, and you guys, it was so embarrassing. So to give you guys background on what happened when I threw up on Toni Braxton, so sad. My friends and I, we went to All-Star Weekend in Las Vegas, and that was in 2007. So we had our hotel, and you know, we get to Vegas, we're partying, and before we even booked our trip, I was like, guys, we have to see Toni Braxton in concert while we're there. I don't care what we do regarding All-Star Weekend, as long as we get to see Toni Braxton, that's all I really cared about. So of course we booked our tickets, and this was when she was performing at the Flamingo. So my friends and I, we get to Vegas, we check in our hotel, you know, we're partying, we're kicking it, we're having a good time, but my stomach kept hurting. But it wasn't hurting bad enough to where I wasn't enjoying the festivities. And I'm the type where even if I am sick and I'm on vacation, I'm still trying to do everything I can, because you know, you'd paid your money for vacation and you want to have a good time. At least that's how I am. So the night of the concert, me and my friends, we had went out all day, had a good time, and we get back to the hotel, we're showering, getting ready to go to Toni Braxton's concert at the Flamingo. And by the way guys, we had bomb seats. We were seated in, like, there were 2 rows to the Flamingo, and we were on the balcony section, smack dab in the middle. So we had an amazing view, at like a perfect view of the stage, of the people below. Like, guys, amazing seats. So as we were getting ready, we get to the Flamingo, and I kept telling my friends, I was like, y'all, my stomach hurts. And they're like, well, do you think you ate something wrong, or you know, what's going on? Why is your stomach hurting? And I was like, I have no clue. But guys, when I tell you, it wasn't hurting like I needed to have a bowel movement hurting. It was just hurting. And when the show started, you know, they dimmed the lights. The show started, we were all like crunk, you know, turned up, excited that Toni Braxton was about to hit the stage. She comes on stage, she's killing it. And I look at my girls, I'm like, y'all, I feel my stomach pushing up. I feel like I gotta throw up. Now let me explain to you guys. The way that our seats were, we had a table seat. So I had one of my friends that was sitting across from me at the table, and then we had a table in the middle, and then I was sitting closest to the balcony, and then my best friend was sitting beside me. So we had like 3 people at our table. And I'm telling them, I'm like, guys, it feels like I'm about to vomit. And my friends are like, oh my God, you about to vomit? And guys, I kid you not, in the middle of Toni Braxton's amazing performance, I looked to my right. I couldn't vomit because my best friend is sitting here. I was gonna try to vomit on the table, but my other friend was across from me. I ended up vomiting over the banister. I was like, whoo. Guys, it was so embarrassing, so gross. And oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed because I couldn't make it to the bathroom. Like, it wasn't like I threw up once or twice, guys. I threw up literally like 4 or 5 times. It was like trajectory vomiting. It was like, sorry for the visual, but literally. And it was so gross. But the cool thing that happened was one of the managers saw me getting sick. And as you know, when you're at a casino, there are cameras everywhere, and there is always security all around you, no matter where you are. Whether you're at a show, whether you're in the casino gambling, no matter where you are within a casino, there's always a camera and security nearby. So one of the managers came over to where we were, and they took me. There was a kitchen, which I had no clue. They had a kitchen upstairs behind where we were sitting, in the back of the like the balcony where we were, they had a kitchen back there, and I had no clue. So the manager took me into the kitchen, and the chef made me this drink called bitters. And the only thing I remembered about this drink was he said that it would help to settle my stomach, and it had like lime juice, club soda, and something else in it. Anyway, it tasted really nasty, but I drank it. And the crazy thing was, I'm sick as a dog, guys, but I'm sitting there drinking this drink, and I'm peeking behind the curtains, well, in front of the curtain, so that I can still watch the show. My best friend, she walked back to the kitchen. She was in the kitchen with us watching the show as well. But the other friend stayed at the table, and my vomit was still like by the table, and I couldn't believe she sat there, guys, because I'm the type of person, if I see somebody vomit and I smell it, oh my gosh, I can't even take it, because I'll start vomiting myself. And anyway, the show went on. They allowed me to watch the show from the kitchen because the chef made me 2 drinks of the bitters, and so I drank that. It did help my stomach, and I didn't miss the show. Even though I wasn't sitting at the table, I still got to watch the show. Still had a decent seat or whatnot. But anyway, guys, once the show ended, my best friend and I, we went to the table where our other friend remained seated, and oh my gosh, I looked over the banister, and they had to call like a cleaning crew in to clean the vomit. Thank God the vomit did not get on the people below. So when the show ended, my friends and I, we left to go back to the hotel. Guys, I was feeling terrible, and it was so embarrassing because I hadn't even had alcohol that day. And the reason I know I didn't have alcohol was because my stomach hurt the entire day. And so even though I ate food, I didn't drink alcohol that day. So it looked like I was just like the average lush coming to a show getting sick, even though I hadn't had alcohol that day. And after that, my best friend and I, we went to Walgreens and purchased, I think we got me some Pepsi AC. We went back to the hotel. I laid down for a few hours, then I got up, and all of us went out and had a good time. So yeah, that was my embarrassing story of me throwing up on Toni Braxton. As you guys can see, I did not physically throw up on her, but at the show, and that was extremely embarrassing. But yeah, well, I hope you guys like this short story time, and if so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.